All right. So, what's up? It's Malak. We're going to make a quick video. What I want to talk about is why I believe everyone needs Yahuah in their life. Everybody. And why I think everyone should center everything they do and all their goals. I think everyone's fundamental, their baseline, their rock should be Yahuah, and I'll explain why. But before anything, I want to give all praises to the Most High Yahuah through his son, Yahushua HaMashiach. So, guys, very important. Before anything, I want to read these verses to you. Psalms 18:2. Yahuwah is my rock and my fortress and my deliverer, my Eluah, my strength, in whom I will trust, my shield and the horn of my salvation, my stronghold. Psalm 62:11. Eluah has spoken once. Twice I have heard this, that power belongs to Eluah. Psalms 92:15. To declare that Yahuwah is upright, he is my rock, and there is no unrighteousness in him. Isaiah 26:4. Trust in Yahuwah forever, for in Yah, Yahuwah is everlasting strength. The reason why I thought about this topic was the other day I was sitting down thinking, and I was like, man, I feel like most people in life, all our goals are what we can do not only for ourselves, but more importantly for other people. Like, man, I want to buy my mom a house. I want to get my parents a new car. You want to retire your parents. You want to pay off all their debt. You want to pay off their house, whatever it is. A lot of times our goals have to do with doing things for other people. And there's nothing wrong with that. But the problem is, what are you going to do if those people are no longer around? What are you going to do if they pass away? If you make your whole life goal to retire your parents, what if your parents die before you do it? Now what? You're left with nothing. You're hurt. You don't see a point. You struggle to find your why in life. You don't have any reason. Believe it or not, this happens to a lot of people. They get let down, whether it's by the person letting them down, their girlfriend, their spouse, a family member, their best friend, their business partner, or it's that the person passes on or passes away and they never get the opportunity to do what they wanted to do for them. And now they're hurt. And some people kill themselves. They go into a depressed state. Their lives do an absolute 180 and things just hit the fan. If you have Yahuah as your rock, if you have him as your everything, if he's the one you put your heart in and all your trust in, he's eternal. He's not going to disappear. He's going to be there. So, to prevent all hurt, to prevent letting yourself down, to prevent unnecessary pain, to mitigate all the risk, have Yahuah as your everything. Have him as your rock. Because if you don't, you're setting yourself up for failure. I'll read you a verse. It's in Matthew chapter 7. Matthew chapter 7, 24 through 27. And grab your verses and read it yourself. Don't take my word for anything. Therefore, whoever hears these sayings of mine and does them, I will liken him to a wise man who built his house on the rock. And the rain descended, the floods came, and the winds blew and beat on that house. And it did not fall, for it was founded on the rock. But everyone who hears these sayings of mine and does not do them will be like a foolish man who built his house on the sand. And the rain descended, the floods came, and the winds blew and beat on that house, and it fell. And great was its fall. Imagine this. There's two lives. There's two scenarios. In the first scenario, like Yahushua said, you build your house on the rock. It rains, it snows, it storms, it gets windy. That house does not move. It is good. Then you have the second house. You built the house on the sand because it sounded better. It sounded cooler, having a house on the sand. And then as soon as it rained, as soon as a little bit of wind came in, as soon as something happened, the foundation was so fragile because it was something that could get moved and pushed away that the house fell alongside with it. Imagine a life where your goals are, let's say I'm going to retire my mom. Okay, cool. You're going to retire your mom. You work every single day for 10 years. And your mom, retiring her, the idea of that is the foundation. I'm going to illustrate this for you. The idea of retiring your mom is the foundation. And you're building your house upon that. And here's what the house is going to be. You working hard every single day for 10 years. You starting a business. You going into debt. You overcoming trials and tribulations. You losing sleep every night because you're so fixated on when the time comes where you can finally retire her. And you're grinding and grinding and grinding. And 10 years go by and you're almost there. You're about to hit it. You're like, bro, let's go. I have 100K in the bank. I paid my mom's mortgage for the first time. I'm about to have enough to pay her house off. 2 years go by. You have 150. The house costs 500K to pay off. You're about to do it. Yo, what's going on? Bro, I got some bad news. Your mom just passed away in a car accident. Your whole house just fell down. Because that bad news, what happened to your mom was wind. It was rain. It was thunder. And the foundation of the house couldn't support it. It got swept away. And what went alongside with it? The house. You lost your mom. You lost the foundation. And you lost the house, which was all the work you put in, all the hope you had, all your dreams and aspirations to retire her. Now you're left with nothing. And so many people go into a perpetual state of despair after that because they didn't choose the right foundation. Now imagine another scenario. Your foundation is Yahuah. That's your rock. He's eternal. You're the wise man who built your house on the rock. And what's your goals? Your goals, okay, I want to, help my parents out. I want to do this for my sister. I want to pay off their debt. I want to buy them a car. I want to change a random person's lives. I want to build a business and sell it and help the homeless. I don't know what it is, but that's going to be your house. And in your life, you're doing all these things. You have these goals. You have these aspirations. You have these things you're going after. Things are getting better and better and better and better and better and better. Some bad news comes in. Wind comes, rain comes, but you're just fine because you built your house on the rock. Your foundation is strong. Things start getting good. You're leveling up. You're doing better. You just pay off your parents' house. You just lost your mom. Your mom passed away. You're devastated. But the house has not fallen because you have built your foundation on the rock. You can overcome that. Things get better. You start leveling up. You buy your dad a car. You pay off your cousin's debt in college. You pay the bond to get your cousin out of jail because he got put in jail for the wrong reason. You could afford the bond. You're doing all these great things, accomplishing all your goals. Yo, what's going on? Brother, your sister just died. Somebody shot her. 5 minutes later, yo, what's going on? Brother, your father just got cancer. And you're extremely devastated. You're losing your mind. You don't know what to do. But when you lay down on your bed, and as you're crying, and as you're in pain, and as you're in a deep state of despair, it's not going to be perpetual like the first guys. You know why? Because you're still on that rock. You've been building your house on the proper foundation, which is the rock, Yahuah. I say all that to say, you have to have Yahuah as your rock. Because if you have anything else as your rock, it's pretty much like the sand, like Yahusha said. It can't handle everything. Yahuah can. He is the perfect thing to build your foundation on. Nothing's going to shake it. Nothing's going to move it, and nothing can take it down. So whatever it is in life, if you have goals, whatever you're chasing, just center everything around Yahuah. Have him as your foundation. Have him as your rock. Have him as your everything because he's eternal. He cannot let you down. He's not going to leave you unless you do wickedness, and that's your problem. He's not just going to up and leave you like your girlfriend will. He's not just going to disappear or die like a human do, a man on earth would do. Those things aren't going to happen to him. He's the best possible thing you can build your house on. He's the best foundation. Make him your rock. He is the rock. And don't put your trust, your goals, and your aspirations in things and people that can let you down or that can disappear. That's it, guys. That's it.